Hi everyone, today is the second day of our Hacking for Beginners series, and in the first session we were talking about installing Kali Linux into our machine. We have successfully installed Kali Linux with the help of a subsystem for Linux technology that is provided in Windows 10 machine, and also we have installed the Windows terminal or the Fluent terminal into a machine, which is quite attractive than the usual Linux terminal which is provided for the subsystem. So today we are going to install some more tools into our Windows machine, which will be so much useful when we are messing with some victim machines and when we are completing some CTF games and so on. So first of all, we are going to install Nmap into our Windows machine. Nmap, when we talk about Nmap is a great network mapping tool which allows us to enumerate some running services and open ports and also firewall rules. We can use nmap tool to find some versions of the running services in our victim machine. I will put the link in the description so it will be easy for you to download the setup file. After you come to the page, scroll down a bit and you will see the setup file for the Windows machine. Click on it and you have to download the file. I have already downloaded the file for you. Here we have nmap setup. Double click on it, click on I agree and let the default settings as it is, and we are good with the default settings. It is not necessary to make any changes to the default settings, and click on next button. You can do the installation. This is the installation for npcap 1.5. So we have to install the npcap also. I suggest you to install the wireless net adapter capturing driver also, which will allow us to capture packets which are going through the wireless adapters, and you can install it. Done, and the nmap installation will continue. You can let the software to create a desktop icon if it is needed. You can see we have successfully installed the nmap into our machine, and this is the graphical user interface of our nmap tool. So in this target text box you can enter the IP address of your victim machine. Let me do a port scan of my router, and so that you will be able to have an idea about the working procedure of this tool. I'm going to make a quick scan. We will be talking about the nmap tool in the future videos. In this video we are just focusing on downloading and installing the tool into our machine. So let me do a quick scan of my router for you, and you can see TCP port 23 is open, which is a telnet port, and port 53, port 80, and also port 1900. So for now that's all about the nmap tool. Let's go for the next tool we are going to install today. That is what we call Wireshark. Wireshark is a great packet analyzing tool. Most of the network administrators and also hackers use this tool. We will be talking about the usage of this tool in the future videos, but for today we are going to install the Wireshark tool into our machine. I will put the download link in my description also, so it will be easy for you to download the tool. You can download the 64-bit or the 32-bit, that depends on the bitrate in your operating system which you are using. I'm using a 64-bit operating system, so you can click on the 64-bit setup. You can download the file. As before, I have already downloaded the file. Let me install it for you. After you download the, you can pause the video and download the file. Come back and proceed with me, so you will be able to install the tool successfully. Double click on the setup and next. Let the default settings be so, and next. If you need a desktop icon, you better tick this desktop icon mark, and next. We have already installed npcap 1.50, which was installed during the nmap installation. So here we have an update of that tool, which is npcap 1.55. So I would like to install the npcap 1.55. I recommend you to install 1.55, so make sure you tick on this checkbox and click next. And also we're gonna install the USB pcap also. Continue the installation. Here's the npcap installation again. You can tick them both and install. Finish. Same as the npcap, you will be prompted for the USB cap installation also. You can proceed with it as usual, and after the installation of npcap and USB cap, you can click on the next button and finish. Now let's jump into the Wireshark tool. This is the graphical user interface of Wireshark tool. You can see a bar is running here, which is my Wi-Fi adapter Wi-Fi network interface card. If we jump into that interface, you can see some packets are transferring, some packets are going here and there. Here we have ICMP packet. Let me browse the internet. If we reload the page, you can see a whole bunch of packets are being transferred through my network interface card. We have DNS packets and TCP packets, TLS, and also there should be some HTTP requests too. Let's see. Hopefully not. Let me go for the, yeah, here you can see HTTP requests too. So this Wireshark tool is used for packet analyzing, and there are more advanced filtering system, and we will be talking about the Wireshark also in future videos. So for today, that's all about the Wireshark. You can close, and we will be proceeding with the next installation, which is Python. We are going to install Python into our machine. You can just type Python in the Google and downloads. Same as before, I'll put the download link in the description, so it will be easy for you to find the setup file. Click on this download button and download the setup file. Okay, You can download the file like that and double click on the file. I have already installed the setup. I have already installed the Python. Let me remove it for you, and I will be reinstalling Python with you. Done. So double click on the setup file. I recommend you to add this Python into the path. We will be talking about this path soon. For now, just tick this checkbox and install now. All the necessary files will be installed. Okay, and close. Download is finished. Now we will be opening a PowerShell, and I'm gonna type Python. You can see we have successfully installed Python into our machine. Okay, for now let's continue with the our today's video content, and next we are going to download and install the ngrok tool. Ngrok is a tunneling facility, or a tunneling tool which allows us to communicate with the outside world. Actually, if you are let me show you something. I'm gonna open up a PowerShell window here. We have this downloaded setup files, and I'm gonna make a Python m http.server import 4444, and I'm gonna create a simple HTTP server which can be used to access my setup files from web browser. I can access these files within my network, but these files are not accessible from the outside world. So even I put my public IP address, these files are not accessible for the outside world. So we're gonna find a fix for that. Actually, if we are messing with the tool, if we are messing with an victim machine, we will need to upload some reverse shells into the victim machine. So if your machine is not accessible from the outside world, we won't be able to upload any reverse shells, or we won't be able to capture any reverse shell which is coming from the victim machine. So I recommend you to create an account in ngrok and log into the account. You can download the setup from here. It will be a zip file. Make sure you download it, and I have already downloaded it here. After the downloading, you will be able to see a zip file with the name of ngrok. Just extract it. If you don't have the 7-zip tool, just use the default extract option available in Windows. No matter, that's not a problem. So after installation, you will be able to see a setup file, or a exe file, which is an executable file in Windows, which is not a graphical, which will not provide you a graphical user interface. Even you double click on this setup executable file, but a command cmd line command line. So in order to, if you try to use this ngrok tool from the PowerShell. You can see that ngroup tool is not accessible from the PowerShell. So we are going to fix that issue. You better copy this tool, and I recommend you creating a new folder called ngrok in the documents or the desktop, in any place you prefer, and you can paste the ngrok file into this folder. You need to copy the full path of the folder. How can you do it? Just in this address bar, you click on it and you will be seeing the real path of the folder. You can copy it and search for environment variables. Open it. We are going to edit some environment variables. Click on the path and edit, new, and paste the location of the ngrok file which we copied, and OK. Press OK and OK again. So now I have HTTP server running over here, and we can access the files using 127.0 localhost and the port 4444. But as I told you, these files are not accessible from the outside world. Now we are going to fix it. You need to exit. You need a new session. You can identify the ngrok tool which we placed to the path just now. So now if we try now, you can see the ngrok tool is accessible from the PowerShell. Now we are going to create a tunnel. Ngrok, I need HTTP tunnel to the port 4444. You can see there is an HTTPS link, also HTTP link. If I copy this link and try to access that link from my machine, okay, you can see the link is accessible. So if I send you this link, even you can access my setup files I have downloaded into my machine. So this is what we call tunneling, allowing the outside world to access internal ports or the internal services. HTTP, simple HTTP server here. So that is the ngrok installation, and finally we are going to install OpenVPN, which is an which is a compulsory tool when we are messing with CTF programs. And as an example, if you are completing some CTF challenges in TryHackMe, we need to download the VPN file, which looks like here. You have an OpenVPN configuration file which is given by the TryHackMe community. So you have to install or import this configuration file into a OpenVPN tool. Only after creating the VPN connection with this file, with this configuration file, we will be able to access the attacking machines and the victim machines which are provided by the TryHackMe community. So now we are going to install the OpenVPN tool into our machine. OpenVPN and community download. Here also you can choose the 32-bit and also 64-bit. It depends on your operating system bitrate, and my machine I am using a 64-bit operating system. So I am going to download this file over here. I have already downloaded the file, so I'm not going to download it again. You can download the setup, and after you download the setup, you can proceed installation. installation is completed. Let me open the OpenVPN for you, and you can see here we have the OpenVPN icon in here in our icon tray. Right click on it and you can import configuration files. I'm going to install my OpenVPN configuration file, which is provided by the TryHackMe community. And after importing the file, you can connect to the VPN using that configuration file. Okay, you can see now I am connected. And also you can see the IP address which I got from TryHackMe, 10.9.0.59. All of them can be checked from your PowerShell. Here you can see all the network interface cards which are available in your machine. This is OpenVPN interface card, and you can see your IP address here also. So for today we learned how to install Nmap, Wireshark, Python, Nrock and OpenVPN. These tools are so much useful for our future videos. So make sure you have installed all these files. If you have any issue with installing these tools, just let me know it in the comment section, so I'll be able to help you and I will guide you. Even if you need another video for any installation, I will make it for you. And hope you learned something today. That's all for the day, and we'll be discussing about Linux tools which we are going to install into our subsystem in the next video. Until that, stay safe. Thank you for watching.